Hey, Zoe, come.
Uh-oh.
Zoe.
Good girl. So that's why I just love this session so much. They have to try their options, right? She's such a sweet and nice dog, but she's still gonna test listening. So Josh, she was right here. Josh gave her the recall command with the beep. She looked at him and went the opposite way, right? That's not confusion, especially with an 8-year-old. She knows what come means. It's not confusion. It's, let me try doing something else and see what happens. Okay, so she got a correction and then she got another tone recall and then she came over to Josh. Okay, it's totally normal. In fact, we are already predicting they're going to do that because we gave them this ultimatum. If they don't try their options, they're always going to be wondering what happens if I don't listen. And that's why also we do a lot of our training on the long line to let them make choices like that. Because if we don't allow them to make choices like that, again, they're always going to want to. We can't be pulling her on a leash all the time. So we're recapping the recall. We're recapping the stay. We're adding some distractions.
What a good girl.
What a good girl. Wow. She's the type where she's going to test you once or twice and then be done. Good girl.
Break.
We like that Tonka truck because it's something the dogs either want to go after or run away from. So we really just test it and they learn that staying, in either scenario, staying is the right answer.
I'm very happy and very proud.
That was the perfect setup.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
She's so sweet.
She's really sweet, but that doesn't mean she's gonna not test you. And I think owners struggle more with really sweet dogs because they're using charm to get out of listening, and it's working for them. It's working for them, right?
Yeah, because they are charming.
They're charming.
Like,
they're sweet
it's
and
so
nice.
Amazing to me. You know, dogs will use that charm, but isn't it incredible that they've learned?
They learned it. It works.
It's kind of like a complicated thing. You want to think that they'd be able to do that.
Yeah.
To soften you.
Like I see it a lot. Like owners will try to ask their dog to sit and they'll give paw instead. And the owners will be like, oh, it's so cute. But what really just happened is that the dog said, I'm not going to listen to you. I'll give an alternate behavior that I'm choosing because I know you're going to like that.
They know how to switch your vibe, so
yes. And so they say,
like, irritated to like laughing or like, oh,
yes,
softening you.
When I don't want to listen, I'll just act cute.
Sometimes what dogs will try on me, and I'm sure they do it on the owners, is we'll have a disagreement and then the dog will come over and try to
butter you up,
get petting.
Yep.
Like get me to pet it in that moment, because that will soften the, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, that charm something to. She's not the worst case.
Oh no,
of it at all,
no. She's mild.
But it's, you know, but she uses it.
Yep.
And then what she really does is she does the active ignoring.
Yes.
Where she's like,
I can't hear you.
Looking like she's ignoring you. They know how to make it sound like they don't understand you.
Yep.
It's really interesting. Good girl. But like you said, she has to explore, and very rarely are they given the option in their world at home,
right,
that they can do whatever,
or they are given
outside.
The option, but there's no follow-through,
right. But we go in situations where the dog usually isn't off a leash,
right?
You know, lots of these dogs are held,
and that's the beauty of the long line, is that she feels like she's off leash, so she's given the illusion that she's got all this freedom, but she really doesn't.
Right.
She's given freedom of choice. We just provide an outcome.
Exactly. And the reason why the freedom of choice is important to me is because the reason why we started doing it like this and keep doing it like this is because it gets a dog to be stable with taking the anxiety down.
Yes.
A lot of the times, if you make a dog do something,
they still want to do something
else.
else.
On a leash and you're making them do the thing you're telling them to do, they still want to do their ideas. They can't. They want to. They get frustrated. The anxiety's there, and that becomes associated with the event. So they want to run away.
Yeah, go ahead.
They want to lay down and not move, lay down and don't move. They want to say, screw it, I'm going to just go attack Josh. They'll do that.
Yeah.
But usually,
but we're a step ahead. We're two steps ahead usually.
If the dog's going to attack like that, it'll have a muzzle on, hopefully. You know. She's a sweet dog.
She is very sweet.
I really enjoy her.
And it literally took her attacking another dog to land her in a program like this.
Right. She did get
not listening wasn't enough.
Yeah, she listened enough, apparently. She listened enough to get through life.
She wasn't causing problems until she was, and now she's here.
It's interesting to watch their worldview shift.
Yes.
And that's where you see the stress come in. She's panting a little bit.
She's not used to her behavior,
She's
her
thinking
movements being controlled.
Exactly. That's a lot of thought happening in the brain right now. If you watch her, she'll glance every now and then at
Options.
exit routes
Yep.
or options, as we call them. And she's like not totally committed to her own ideas, not totally committed to mine.
Should I
And she's
stay or
working
should
it
I
out,
go?
And that's where you get this panting. And
Yeah.
You get this, what appears to be stress, because they're not committing fully either way, and she's thinking a lot. Right?
Hard for her to hold a sit.
Yes. It's looking pretty good.
She's
Let's
got to
do the
get used to
recall
it.
here.
She's going to be on place at home. It's so important for a multi-dog household.
The place is going to be huge. Okay, let's do it.
Same scenario as before, only this time she listened. Because last time she said not listening doesn't work. This time I'm going to listen.
I love that.
Good girl. We've got Riggins out to provide a distraction.
She's good.
So Josh is now taking that recall and adding a follow.
There's a
Correction, recall. This is our first step to teaching heel.
That's good.
She's learning to follow Josh in a straight line.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Good girl. And then once she gets this, the next step is going to be to turn around and start walking forward and start shaping that nice heel. Her owner walks the other dogs in heel. Now she'll be able to take Zoe out.
Absolutely.
Be good exercise for her. Keep her young.
This is some basic stuff, but it's really,
It's foundation.
it's so pivotal to being able to live a life where you can bring your dog outside the living room.
Yes, and the yard.
Yeah, so you need that recall and you need that stay.
Yep.
That's how you're going to get through the world, especially when the environment gets a little iffy. You can get your dog away from trouble to you, and you can also have them stay if you need to deal with something in the environment. I find that those two and then a nice walk, that's enough, I think,
Yeah.
to safely go through the world.
Travel
As
with
safe
your
as you can
dog
be.
nicely and be able to tell him to hold still.
Exactly. Good. So it's not very complicated.
Good girl.
Good.
So we've got another dog out
Rig.
free on purpose because
How are
for
you?
so long she's been the dog that's been able to do whatever she wants while other dogs do what they want. So now we're asking her to hold command while another dog is free.